Do you want to travel the world but you have a tight budget? Do you want to visit an exotic destination but you don't know how to pick which one? I'm Cody Maxwell and my mission is to visit every city I can and figure out which ones are worth your time and effort. You could travel light and see the world inexpensively. This is Maxwell's Kitchen, Oahu. Oahu is the third largest of the 8 major Hawaiian islands behind Hawaii and Maui. It has the state's capital, Honolulu, and an island population of 995,638, with approximately 80% of those people living in or near Honolulu. The island has been inhabited since at least the 3rd century AD, with the first great king of Oahu being Maʻilikukahe, who was high chief around 1480 AD. This chief was followed by generations of monarchs for about 300 years, until Kamehameha the Great conquered the Hawaiian Islands at the Battle of Nuʻuanu in May 1795. This battle is known in the Hawaiian language as Kalialika Ane, which means the leaping mullet, and refers to a number of Oahu warriors who were driven off the cliff in the final phase of the battle. It is believed some 800 Oahu warriors either jumped or were pushed over the edge of the cliff, as in 1898 construction workers discovered a large amount of skulls which were believed to be the remains of these warriors. Kamehameha's legacy lives on as it is the name of the highway that circles the island. But maybe the most important historical fact about Oahu is the events of December 7th, 1941, when the Imperial Japanese Navy attacked Pearl Harbor. This attack damaged or destroyed 12 American warships, destroyed 188 aircraft, and killed 2,335 American servicemen, and forever changed the trajectory of the world by bringing the United States into World War II. When you land at Daniel K. Inouye International Airport and you leave the terminal, you walk out instantly into the Hawaiian sun. It is basically 80 degrees here all the time. How cool is that? And from the airport, you're just a few minutes from downtown Honolulu, where if you walk towards the water, you'll end up on Waikiki Beach, one of the most infamous beaches in the world. And as you continue down the Queen Liliuokalani Freeway, which is also known as the H1 Highway, about 27 minutes later, you'll find yourself in Hawaiʻi Kai. After a few more minutes of traveling through a residential area, you can make it to Koko Head Stairs. This 1.6-mile hike is steep with no shade and has over 1,000 steps consisting of abandoned railroad ties. The military used them previously during World War II as part of an incline tram to transport supplies to a lookout post at the summit. It starts out pretty simple and then goes straight up. And coming down is almost harder. It's very popular no matter what time of day, and you'll see many people ascending and descending. On the H1 highway again, not far from here, is the Hālona Blowhole lookout. Up top, you get this fantastic panoramic view, and over to the right from the parking lot, there's a little hidden path to get down to the beach. Just 5 more minutes in the car and you can make it up to Makapuʻu lookout, where if you look to the north, you'll see Rabbit Island. And if you get back on the road again, it'll take you just 30 minutes to get to Lanikai Beach, where I've been told if you pass through Waimānalo, you may go right by one of Barack Obama's houses. In the tiny town of Lanikai, you could park on the street in a residential area and make your way to the trailhead entrance to climb to the top of Lanikai Pillbox. This is a quick hike, only about a mile or so, with an elevation gain of 450 feet. And when you reach the top, you have the most spectacular view of Kailua and everyone on the beach below. And the best part is, once you finish, you can just go right down to the water and get in. And to round out the windward side of this island, you can finish up in Inouye with this insane mountain range in front of you as the highway cuts right through the middle to send you back to Honolulu. Back in Honolulu, you can get on Interstate H2, which is named the Veterans Memorial Freeway. That name's pretty weak compared to the other one, huh? This highway will send you up through the middle of the island, take you past the Dole Plantation where you'll see fields of pineapple, up to what I believe is the best part of this Hawaiian island, the North Shore. Haleʻiwa is a tiny tourist destination with a 2-lane road that cuts through the middle, with tiny little surf shops, places to get souvenirs, and shave ice. This is where you'll find the one and only Matsumoto Shave Ice that continually has a line out the door. As you leave Haleʻiwa, if you continue up the highway about 15-20 minutes, you'll hit Waimea Bay, which was infamous in the development of big wave surfing. The large surf at the bay went unridden for years until November 7, 1957, when a handful of surfers finally paddled out and rode these giant waves. And while the surf only breaks big several times a year, Waimea was the most prestigious big wave surf break in the world for decades. The beach is a fantastic spot to chill and sit in the sun, and they also have this little cliff over here where you can jump about 15 or 20 feet from the top into the water. But my favorite spot is back towards Haleʻiwa. On this beautiful, secluded stretch of sand, if you're lucky enough, you may see a turtle taking a nap on the beach. And if you recall the hit television series from the early 2000s, Lost, some of these scenes and areas will be very familiar. But who am I kidding? Basically, every area on this island is amazing. It has rich historical significance, challenging hikes, tons of beautiful beaches, and perfect seawater to go swimming in. It is an incredible paradise and a destination worth visiting over and over again.